Hi everybody, I'm Dave.
And I'm Brenda.
We are at the Ezel Recreation Center that just opened a couple of days ago. We're not actually going to tour that today, but I want you to realize there's still more things to come besides the Ezel Recreation Center. Of course, you have the Sawgrass Market that's here, will be opening soon. I don't have a date on that. But just down the road, a short distance, in the village of Sawgrass Grove, there is another recreation center that is nearing completion. So we're going to go down there, show you how close it is to Ezel, and see if we can get the drone up and poke around a little bit and see what amenities are at the Homestead Recreation Center. So let's go check that out.
Let's go.
All right, let's do as we have in all our videos, get you oriented to the area we're going to look at today. Reminder, the area in red is all of the villages or land that is owned by the developer that will eventually be the villages. And the area down here in blue is the future construction area, sometimes called the Continuing the Dream section, that will be built out over the next years and decades. Today, we're going to be looking at the Homestead Recreation Center that is under construction, but we're going to start over at the village of St. Catherine. Let me go ahead and bring that up and we'll zoom in there. That is where the Ezel Recreation Center and the Sawgrass Grove entertainment area is located. We're going to start there at the Sawgrass Grove entertainment area and do a quick golf cart ride down to where the Homestead Recreation Center is at. The Homestead Recreation Center is located in the village of Sawgrass Grove. I'll turn that on and we'll kind of zoom out a little bit so you can see it. This is Sawgrass Grove, and the Homestead Recreation Center is right there, about a mile or so down the road. It has moved on quite a bit. I don't think it's going to be too much longer before it's open. So let's go ahead and take a quick golf cart ride down to it, and we'll get the drone up and fly you around and look at some of the unique features of the Homestead Village Recreation Center. All right, we're going to start our trip to Homestead Recreation Center right here at the front entrance of Ezel Recreation. And we'll have some telemetry up so you can see how we're getting there and how far it is. I honestly don't know the distance. I'm guessing 1 mile.
I would think that that's a good guess.
Okay, we'll see. It's not far.
And there's their pool to the left.
Yep, there's the what do you call it, sports pool.
Yes.
And I think that's open. Honestly, I'm not sure. It looked like it was ready before they had the opening of Ezel, so I think it's actually open for swimming. Now we're coming out the entrance. Notice they still have all this construction fencing around Sawgrass. They're still working hard on it, but I think there's still a ways to go. There's some windows that seem to be missing in Sawgrass Market, and I imagine without those windows it's going to be a little more difficult to do the inside work. Now we're getting back on the multimodal path. This is the path that goes right by the Sawgrass Market, and we're kind of going, I guess you could say, away from Brownwood.
Yes.
Is the direction here, and the multimodal path will stop right up here around this corner, and we're going to be getting on Megason Road, continuing into the village of Sawgrass Grove. I guess technically we're entering Sawgrass Grove right here.
Now.
Yeah, we just crossed where the gate is, so we're in Sawgrass Grove. And that's where Homestead Recreation Center is at. Now, Homestead Recreation Center is it's not a regional recreation center, so it's not the really large ones. It's what they call a village recreation center. So it'll have lots of meeting rooms. I believe this one has billiards in it, darts, Usually there's like a warming kitchen for clubs that may meet that want to have some food there. It's not a full kitchen, it's made for warming of foods. And then, of course, the amenities you would typically have around it, your bocce ball and those things. Yeah, it's a family pool at this one. And we'll go get a close look at that. So pools in the area here with a family pool there. You have a sports pool at Ezel. Right behind Ezel is the St. Catherine neighborhood pool, adult pool. We just passed, I believe, on the right, or we're coming up on it. Up here on the right is the Sawgrass Grove neighborhood adult pool.
Yeah.
And over at Aviary, which is about a mile the other direction from Ezel, is another recreation center. I think that's...
I can't remember which one that is.
I think it's a family pool. Don't hold me to it. I think it's a family pool.
I don't remember.
But there's quite a few options over in this area.
Oh, just in this area.
Yeah.
You got all the options.
Yeah, the recreation centers and pools are pretty closely packed, I guess you would say. And also you have an adult pool over in Hawkins. You go around the corner in Bradford, they've got an adult pool over there. All right, you notice these are the power lines I'm going under. Remember we did a lot of tours over in this area, and the power lines always are. This is the only set of power lines in the areas of St. Grove, St. Catherine, Sawgrass Grove, Case and Hammock, all that. Yeah. Just this one set. They just showed up in everything we were doing. We're right there.
Whenever
on the power
we're turning,
lines.
it seems like we're right on them.
All right, we are almost to the Homestead Recreation Center.
You can see it on the left.
Yep, just pulling up to it. This is Megason Road again. This is where it's going to extend eventually to the 3 new villages. I should have them right. Dabney, Newell, and Lake Denham. I'll probably have those in the wrong order.
That was good memory.
I may have those in the wrong order, but you can see it still be a while before that's ready, because right here, Megason Road ends. They still have not put the roadway in there, so it's going to be a little while before they're in that section. All right, now we're going to find a place that I can park here, and we'll get the drone up. This is they do have a no trespassing on the property, so we're not going to go on there. We're going to take the drone up on the walkways that are open out here and do a little investigating. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here now so we can go ahead and get the drone up. See you in a little bit. All right, we are at Ezel Rec Center. Brenda is spotting for me again today.
I'm the spotter.
And we are going to manually fly the area. So I'm sorry, not Ezel. We are at Homestead Recreation Center. There is Homestead. You can see it looks like it's pretty far along. Parking lot striped, ready to go. It's like tennis courts and pickleball courts already. And we'll get down close and look at some of this stuff here in a minute. But let's get oriented. We are just over the front edge of the parking lot, and we are looking across. Now that is back towards Brownwood, way off in the distance there. Looking through Sawgrass Grove and St. Catherine. And I can't make it out on my screen here because it's kind of bright sun, but we should be able to see off there in the distance the Ezel Rec Center and Sawgrass Grove Market. So I'll spin a little bit. We're pretty far off of the turnpike, but you'll see those are power lines. Those are the power lines I mentioned on the cart ride over here. Turnpike is way over there. Now I'll keep spinning this around. Now you'll see as we get into the area that is not yet developed. This is those future villages, and I should have looked before I got here. If it's Dabney, Newell, I know it's not Lake Denham. It's either Dabney or Newell right here. And that is where Megason Road will extend out to. I'll continue spinning around here a little bit, and you'll see that it's a whole lot of preserve area. And right in there, we'll go check in a minute. That's where the astronomy pads are going to be. So it's a pretty big area. A lot of activities here. So let's go over and check the building itself first. And Brenda, let me know if I get out of sight there.
Yeah.
We'll do a little manual flying. We'll go over and check this pool and see how ready it appears. Now this will be a family pool. Family pool, you can take your grandkids and no age restrictions here. The adult pools are 30 and older. They must be getting close. There's furniture out around the pool. So very nice. I've seen this design on a couple other ones. They put that palm tree right beside the pool.
Yeah, that is a good look.
Yeah. Does not look like it has a zero entry area. But still a very nice looking pool. All right, let me back up a little and see if we can look at the building some. Again, this should be like most of the regional or the neighborhood, I guess, village recreation centers.
Yeah.
And so it's supposed to have area in there with billiards. Usually they'll have 8 or 10 pool tables in the billiard room. And it has some
meeting rooms.
Yep, meeting rooms. The darts.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see where I'm at. Trying to see, am I safe to come down some?
Yes, you've got quite a ways you can come down.
All right. I'm watching the screen and she's looking at the drone.
And I'm watching the drone. It's a tag team.
Yeah. All right, slide to the right and go there.
Yes.
All right, now I'll go pop back up and over because now we look at some of the unique things here. Behind the rec center, see that walkway? The sidewalk, the concrete sidewalk, and then you'll see 2 wooden, looks like boardwalk areas. There's gonna be a nature trail here.
Oh, I can't wait. I love that.
Yeah, it's very similar. I'm thinking it's gonna be similar to the Finney Nature Trail. And this goes out into the woods. And you climb up a little here. I don't think we're gonna be able to see because I think it's deep into the wooded area. Can I go away from you some?
No, yes, go away. You can. I've got you.
I want to see if we can see where the trail actually is. It's deep in wood, so that should be very interesting. See what the wildlife really is like in here. We'll have to run into bears back there.
That'd be fun. Make sure you have the camera ready for the Critter King.
Yep. All right, let me just spin back this way. All right, so that's going to be very unique to this area. Now turn, get your bearings again. I'm behind the rec center. That's the rec center. Now let's go over to this area and check it out. This is where there's going to be astronomy pads. Now, I don't think we have astronomy pads anywhere else in the villages.
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm not big into astronomy. I think it sounds cool. I just never have done anything with it.
We're going to end up being big into astronomy.
I love how the villages will build areas to help. I'm assuming they're kind of catering towards one of the clubs. Maybe there's an astronomy club. I really don't know. And that they requested an area like this. Thought it would be interesting for people. Just like they had the RC car track that was done for the RC car club. Now, anybody can use these things, but they're the ones that kind of triggered the idea. But you can see those pads that go out on the outer edges. That's where you set up your equipment, I guess. I can't talk as an expert on it because I am not an expert on it, but it's a neat idea that they're going to have that. And then right beside that area, it's kind of tucked in the woods here. So I'm guessing that the thought process with it being tucked in back here is that there will be fairly dark in this area to help with not having city lights blocking. You can see how far the trees are, and maybe that'll help with keeping the lighting down so you can see better. Again, that's me as showing my lack of knowledge of astronomy. I'm just guessing that.
But we'll learn.
Yeah, and right here beside it, I think this was where they're going to have, horseshoe pits, and I think that may be the bag toss area.
Corn toss.
Corn toss, yes. And a little pavilion. All right, so that is very unique to here. We'll spin, get your bearings again. Remember, that is the recreation center. So this is part of that same complex. And then right over here is going to be a dog park. So I haven't seen a dog park associated directly, almost connected to a rec center. But that's what this is going to be. Let me get located.
And their outdoor bathroom is very close.
Where?
Right, see where this pavilion is? Right
Yeah.
to the right is a water fountain and outdoor bathrooms for residents.
I'm looking at the pavilion on the screen here, but I'm trying to see that other building. Oh, it's back behind there, so
Yes.
it's kind of hard to make it out on the screen where it is. All right, I'm gonna come forward here. I want to get over top of the dog park so you can kind of see what's going on there. That's a fairly good sized dog park. I think that pavilion is within the park, the dog park. And sometimes in these dog parks, they have agility things for the dogs to do. I don't know what's going to be in this one. The pictures that I've seen released from the villages doesn't really specify specifics, other than it's a dog park.
Yeah.
And
Very
Brenda
nice setting for it.
had picked up on. I'm way up there. Let me come down here a little bit.
Yeah, you have plenty of room to come down. There are no trees anywhere near you.
I wanted to look at, see, there were some green poles initially we were trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Still coming down. So give me a minute to get down here.
Okay.
See these poles right there? It's like, they're kind of green. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that. Well, Brenda actually realized what it is. Her speculation. We think that is the start of the fencing that'll go around the dog park, because usually you'll have a couple of layers of gates so that when you bring in your dog, you go through 2 gates. So if you had a dog try and slip through a gate trying to get out when you were coming in, it'll catch them. Yep, in that little void area,
a little safety area.
Yeah, so you go through 2 gates to actually get in the park. And then usually, we'll see if this one does, usually you can kind of see it looks like an opening maybe to the right and another opening to the left. A lot of times they'll have it split, and then that fencing there goes down the center. A lot of times they'll have it split, so you have small dogs on one side and large dogs on the other. So they don't have to be scared. The little ones, actually the big ones, might be scared of the little ones.
I was gonna say,
I know our little one will take on a big dog.
Thinks that it's a big dog for sure. She was raised with a golden retriever, so she doesn't know her size.
All right, we head back up. I got one other thing I wanted to show you. Now, we've seen this at least one other rec center. Let's see if we can find it. There's a little shack out here in the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
You didn't know what I was talking about at first, did you?
I did not.
All right.
Here comes a bicycle on this route.
That little shack right there, you'll see it has almost like a little drive-through area beside it. Well, it actually does. Let me see if I can come around.
You need to come this way. A bicycle's coming towards you.
Okay, gotcha. I'm standing on the bike path.
And a bike is coming. I saved them.
All right, see, he's got the awning coming out and over. And I'm not going to drop down low because I don't want to get into the light poles there. But that is actually a place that they can put in a automatic teller machine. They have that same thing over at Water Lily, the exact same setup, the Water Lily Rec Center. And it has
Citizens First.
Yep, Citizens First Bank bank teller or automatic ATM. That's the term I'm looking for. And
I'll help you.
So I assume that's what this is. I mean, it looks exactly the same as that one. Pretty smart for Citizens First to make that nice and convenient for the area, so you can have a free teller machine. I guess that's good advertising for them to use their bank. That seems to be the main bank in the area that, as far as a local bank. So this is Homestead. So I don't have an opening date for it. I haven't heard anything specific, but you can see what I'm seeing. I don't think it's too far off.
I don't think so either. I think it's going to be soon.
I think this is actually going to be before, again, I'm speculating, but I think this is going to be open before Sawgrass Market. I really do.
I would think so. It feels like it's on the finishing touches, except over to the right.
That key is the furniture around the pool. To me, that's a key that they're getting close. I don't think they would put that stuff out there until they're getting really ready to open.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video of Homestead Recreation Center.
On this beautiful day.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day. And actually, let me come back over this way and we'll give you one last look. Let me move over here so I can get up. I don't go over those people.
Yeah, that's all you got.
Yeah, I'll get right over here. I'll go high for your final view. I'll go up to 300 feet.
Yeah.
So you can see the future area coming. That'll be those future 3 villages of Newell, Dabney, and Lake Denham, not necessarily in that order.
You'll have to look at a map when we get home.
And it's still got a long ways to go though. You can kind of see some outlines of where Megason Road will be, but definitely not there yet. All right, hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel. You can do that over for your side, you'll be looking at the right-hand corner. There's a button over there you can press to subscribe to our channel. And also like this video if you enjoyed it. We appreciate all you that are doing that for us. And if you ring the bell on the YouTube page, it will notify you the next time we explore the villages. See you next time.
Bye.